Hey everyone, I hope you are all doing well. I'm Jared from Grow My Bitcoin and I'm bringing you this crypto video today. We are looking at a trusted team as always. This team bring a new contract that is very unique. They have the same contract on BUSD and now we can earn a juicy 8% per day on our USDC on the Avax chain. We're talking about none other than the Crops Farmer team. What a team this is. I don't know about you, but I like to get into the ones I know have sustainability and longevity, and boy does this miner have that. They have enforced this. To encourage users to compound, there is a bonus feature for this. This should teach us all about good profit and compounding habits. The golden rule being 6-to-1 ratio, meaning compound for 6 days and withdraw 1 day. If the whole community follows the guidelines, these yield-bearing contracts can do amazing. The power of unity and cooperation is very powerful. Combine that with compound interest and you tell me, a winning equation? 8% per day is absolutely incredible gains. But what I'm really hoping for this is that it becomes bigger or bigger than baked beans. It can happen, let's see. This is the newly launched USDC farmer on Avax. Let's take a quick look at the contract. Wow, so look at that. This just launched and there's already $424,478,000 in this contract. So, no brainer guys, seriously, you need to get into this. Let's have a look at the BUSD farmer quickly. Growing. Look at that, over 800k in this contract. That is absolutely amazing. Well done to the Crops Farmer team. Man, this is killer and sustainable. Well, I think so. And let's get into it. Let's get back to the USDC contract. We will invest in both, so stay tuned. So how does it work? Well, it's simple really. You get some USDC on the Avax chain. There is a buy button right on the website and this takes you to Trader Joe. Make sure you have some Avax on the C chain and then swap that for some USDC. If you don't have Avax, join our Telegram, we will help you. Once you have your USDC, you'll come to my link you copied earlier in your notes or wherever. Paste that link into your Dapp browser. You then quite simply approve your USDC, then deposit. You then come back once a day to compound. If you forget for 1 day, it's not the end of the world, but remember, you must come back at least once every 2 days as your profit accumulation will stop after 48 hours. This is another feature that stops whales from draining the contract and causing panic. If you follow the rule of 6-to-1, which honestly, I think we should all do this because this is a community-driven project, right? The goal here should be a spirit of cooperation and nothing else. I, for one, will be following that rule and helping as much as possible by compounding. You can see on the page that there's a 4-hour withdrawal cooldown. There's a 5 times mandatory compound feature, which I really like. So this should really stop the contract from draining. And in theory, this contract should actually increase. So let's go back to the BUSD farmer and hire some farmers for 8% BUSD. Real easy. You change your wallet to the BSC network. Make sure you have some BUSD and some BNB for gas. Just approve and hire like this. Bang! Now I'm earning 8% on 2 stable coins on 2 different chains. You know what's nice about that? Well, on the 7th day when I withdraw, guess what? Well, I have some BUSD on the Binance Smart Chain and some USDC on the Avax chain. Now I can use these for other projects on both those chains, maybe for some staking, whatever you so choose. Maybe you want to take your family out for dinner. Now again, I can't recommend this team enough. If you come to the website and you read through the frequent asked questions, which is absolutely brilliant, it will explain everything better than I ever could. Come give it a read. But notice that these contracts work similar to financial markets, and this is key to understanding. Remember, the price of farmers will fluctuate, and so will the rate of the miners. That is just basically simple logic. The more demand, more money. Less demand, less money. Simples. But to keep it simple, stupid, compound, 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 compound. Also remember, the power of compound interest is absolutely incredible. It truly should be the 7th wonder of the world. However, it does take time. This time in today's world can seem like forever, but it really is not. In the investment game, a 10-year hold is not that long. A 100-year hold? Well, now we are talking. I love the learning processes I'm going through. Learning about these contracts and learning about what works and what doesn't. Do we give up when a farm or miner goes down? No ways. Why? Well, firstly, we never invest too much. I mean, investing money and then losing it always hurts. But if it's $5 here, $10 there, maybe even $100, depending on your risk tolerance, well, then it doesn't put one in bankruptcy, does it? It still hurts. But through the pain, guess what? Lessons are learned. Last year, I put $2,000 into a project I thought and trusted the company. At the end of the year, the company had gone bankrupt, and I don't think I'll ever see that money again. Now, I put way too much into that because that hurt me way too much. But I also don't now go investing $2,000 into something. Seriously, if I can't test the protocol now with $10 to $100, I won't do it. Now, I hope that story helps in some way. But one more thing to remember is that there is risk everywhere with everything. If I look at my mom's house, for instance, it's a miracle it wasn't recently flooded in the KZN floods. But there are people's houses who were, and they thought that they might have that house forever. A solid investment, right? Well, my point is anything can happen with anything. Companies can go bankrupt even when it's not their fault. Houses get washed away. Investments get decimated. It's all about the journey and the process of learning for me. Take the highs and the lows and learn from them. Above all, love people over money. Like I always say, use money and love people. Do not use people and love money. Like that? I really do. So I like to take risks while I'm young so that I can take less risks when I'm older. Put some money into this. If you make some money, tell someone else about it and tell them about your secret strategy of compounding and then taking one-day profit. People will not believe you until you show them. But that's my take and that's what I'm doing. I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember, this channel is for entertainment and experimentation purposes only. It's not financial advice of any kind. Always do your own due diligence and keep safe out there, please. I'll see you soon, and remember, keep growing that Bitcoin. Bye.